Oh, yeah. And we're back.
Once again.
Another tale from the deep.
Yes, sir. And we are joined by our guest.
Stephanie?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to introduce myself?
Yes,
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Do I say my whole name?
You could say your whole name.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Exactly.
Okay.
However you want to introduce yourself.
All right. Well, I'm Stephanie Gonzalez. And, yeah.
Right on.
What do you want to know?
Well, we'll start with, where are you from, right? You from here?
I'm from Colorado.
Yes.
Yes. I was born and raised here. I was born in A-Town, Aurora.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know the hospital?
No, I grew up off of like Chambers and Hampton, like kind of by Cherry Creek Reservoir, that
Oh,
area.
nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice area.
Yeah. I mean, it was okay.
The reservoir, man. You got right by the river.
I was on the other side, like the bad side of the reservoir, but yeah.
I got you.
Not the Cherry Creek side, like the fancy,
Oh, yeah,
they're
that's
the
what
rich kids, and
That's
then
what
there
I
were
had
us.
the idea of.
Yeah, no, I was on the wrong side.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, it was a little rough. But yeah.
So then you go to Aurora schools, or?
Yeah, I went to Rangeview. I graduated from Rangeview High School. Are you guys from Colorado?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's so rare.
I know, right?
We're
These
all
days.
natives.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I went to Rangeview, and then I always thought I would move, but I just never did. I'm still here, so I don't know. Maybe one day.
You haven't lived anywhere else at all?
No. I was supposed to move to Seattle right after I graduated high school, and I had a place to go and everything. I was so excited. I was friends with a bunch of these guys that were like snowboarders and skateboarders, and that was right when Never Summer was coming on the scene, and Burton, and these guys rode for them, and they moved out to Seattle. And they invited me to go out there. I helped move my friend. It was really cool. And they invited me to the warehouse. It was the Burton warehouse, I think, not Never Summer. But it was so cool. I got to drop in on the ramp in the warehouse and like skateboard around the warehouse.
Wow.
It was so fun. And then I came back. And then I met my now ex-husband, but met him, and then life happens, and got married, and I was married for a long time. But
You said like 20 years?
yeah,
It's wild.
it was, but I'm not anymore. So that's good. I got like a golden ticket. So
Like, yes.
that's when, I got married so young, and then, you have a family, and then raised kids, and then I was a stay-at-home mom, and then I just started doing corporate jobs, and then you get stuck in this life that you're like, what? How did this happen? And then once I got divorced, I finally just started doing everything I wanted to do. So that's when I got back into massage, and I went back to school, and I started playing my bass, and I don't know. I started traveling. I never traveled before that. I just really didn't do anything, and now I just do everything I dreamt about doing, and I'm doing it now. So
That's awesome.
It's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, you travel a lot, right?
Yeah, I've been lucky.
You're leaving tomorrow, all right? Again.
I am. I'm traveling. I'm doing a road trip with my son, so we're super tight. So we're going to go to Delaware. That's where he's going to go for his master's. So we're going to go drive him out there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's so fun. And then I'll fly back. But, yeah, no, big trips. Yeah, so since Peru. I went to Peru.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Peru was amazing. It was totally unexpected. I did not know I was going to go until like a month prior. I went for my birthday in April, and a friend kind of just surprised me with this idea of going to Peru. And I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. People say that, and then it never happens. And he like got tickets, and I was like, oh, okay, this is really happening. It's crazy. And we went to Machu Picchu, and it's like amazing. It's so magical. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I'm sure.
a bucket list place to go. You guys have to go. It's crazy. We went to Sacred Valley, and I got to hold an alpaca, and I got a little alpaca tattoo. But yeah, we went everywhere. Sacred Valley. We went to Lima, but Lima is not my jam. It's like super busy, super crowded.
Is that the one with is it Olive Peru where the bathrooms are like no toilet paper?
Oh my gosh, yes. They don't tell you these things. Like, they don't have toilet paper, and you like, the whole bathroom situation is so weird. Like, you're not supposed to flush any type of toilet paper ever. And when this guy told us that on the plane, and I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it can't be like that. Yeah, it's really like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty common. Like, a lot of third world countries are like that. They don't flush toilet paper.
No.
Yeah, I was always curious because
think
it
you told me this
It happens at my job where somebody, they throw their toilet paper in the trash.
You're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I was like, who's doing this? Like, what
Why
is this
happening?
Who thinks this is okay? This is nasty, bro.
Yeah, it was shocking. But yeah, Cusco's more my style. Cusco's like where it's like the biggest town outside of Machu Picchu. So it's kind of cool. You go on this big journey to get to Machu Picchu. So you like take a car to a train, and then the train to a bus, or you can walk. You could hike, or you take the bus up. I wanted to hike, but it didn't work out this trip. I'm just meant to go back. That's all. It's kind of already planned that way. So, but I would love to do, like, I guess there's like this 4-day hike that you do. It's supposed to be really hard, but it's supposed to be life-changing. So I just want to go back and try that. But yeah.
The 4-day hike?
Yes,
dang.
I like that.
Is it like on a mountain or?
It's up Machu Picchu. Yeah, it's crazy. And up there it's so high. Like, I thought, oh, I'll be fine. I'm in Colorado or Mile High, whatever, right? It's super. I mean, altitude sickness is a real thing out there, but I was okay. But people get super, super sick.
Wow.
But one place I did go, I went to Iceland. I took my son to Iceland for Christmas, and that was one of my favorite trips ever. It's so beautiful there.
That's the place that's like super nice, right?
It's like the land of fire and ice. So it's like, it's crazy. We went right when those volcanoes were erupting. Do you guys remember that? And I thought that our trip was going to get canceled because it literally happened that week that we were supposed to leave. But it ended up that it stopped, and they said, oh, no, go ahead, come on down. So we went, and then they went to pick us up at the airport, and the guy was holding the sign for us, and he's like, you got to run to the car. And we were like, what? That's so weird. So we ran to the car. And then it smelled like really bad, like, sulfur. Like, it was crazy. And then I was still like, it's fine. And then we were driving, because you go to the main town. And we're driving, and you look on the side of the highway, and on one side you could see lava coming down towards the road. And then there's snow and ice everywhere. It's crazy. It was cool.
That's wild.
Yeah, that was fun. We had so much fun. We took a helicopter to the top of a volcano, and we hiked a glacier on top of another volcano, and then we went snorkeling, which was crazy because it was in the middle of winter, and and we went in between the fissures of the tectonic plates, so that was cool, and yeah, it was amazing. But,
that's wild.
Yeah, it was cool.
Wow.
It's one of my favorite trips. What about you guys? What's your...
I've been to a few different places. On mission trips, I've been to like Tijuana and stuff. So I didn't really see much of the town and stuff, but I, kind of see a little bit around as I was traveling back and forth, building houses and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then I've been to like Atlanta, Georgia.
It's so busy there. I was not expecting that when I went there.
Yeah, it's an interesting place. It's really congested too. Like the streets are real tight compared to like here, but it's cool. I like the. I don't like the heat. It's really humid, and it's obviously it's different, but yeah, it was a cool experience. Went out there for like conventions and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
That was fun. Yeah, that's mainly travel I've done.
You said Taiwan?
Tijuana.
Oh, Tijuana. Tijuana.
Mexico.
Oh, I've never been there.
Taiwan would be dope.
I know. I thought he said Taiwan. I was
that
like,
would be
dang.
tight. I'd be
Let's
super
talk about
jealous.
that.
I'd be so jealous, bro.
I know. You should go to like Korea and.
I want to go to Taiwan. Honestly, that's definitely a bucket list for me.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Taiwan. Because that's where my teacher was for a while. He lived in Taiwan for 6 years and studied out there.
That'd be so cool.
So I always wanted to do that. But I've only been to like Florida and Texas.
Oh.
That's it. And then I've passed through. Like I go to like Wyoming sometimes for work, or we go to Nebraska. Nebraska was very plain.
Yeah.
It was so weird to look around and not see mountains, Yeah. You look and you're just like, this is boring.
This is very flat.
Like, how do you guys accept this? Like, I'm just mind blown here, Like, just complete, just barren lands. I'm like, what do you do out here?
Nothing.
Absolutely,
nothing.
Absolutely
Lots
nothing.
of drinking.
Yes, there's a lot of partying out there.
Lots of parties.
For sure.
I bet they have lots of like underground raves and stuff.
Barn parties.
Or
Yeah, seriously.
Rodeos.
What
and
are you going to
shit.
do? I mean, lots of babies, I'm sure. It's the fun thing to do.
Pass the time.
I'm just saying. But yeah, Wyoming's actually really beautiful too.
Yeah, right. Wyoming's cool.
Yeah.
We just went there a couple weeks ago to Casper.
Oh.
So yeah, it was like a 4-hour drive.
It's not too bad. They have really cool spots there. Do you guys like paddleboard or do anything like that?
Not really. No, I mean, I'd be interested, but I never have before.
I've done like the tubes at Elitch's.
Oh yeah.
That's as far as that
like
goes
hiking
for
and
me.
stuff.
Yeah, you guys would probably love it. I love stuff like that, like paddleboarding and kayaking and all that stuff.
I've always wanted to try it.
Yeah?
Like especially kayaking.
Yeah, it's
always-
so fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done whitewater rafting before.
Oh, geez, that's
That was-
pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
That was a wild experience.
yeah. I have not done that before.
That's what my teacher wants us to do, like as a school.
Like a team building.
Yeah, because it's like one of those
Face
things. Yeah, you're like,
It's crazy core though too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to work together too. So you
Yeah.
can
No, that'd be fun.
manage the freaking rapids.
That'd be fun. I haven't done whitewater rafting. I've done like, I had a friend who had a raft, and we went, I can't even remember what river, someplace in Colorado, but it was cool. We would go down the river and find places to camp off the river. So they were only places you could get to by raft. That was cool.
That is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, and there's like all these little secret spots everywhere, like little hot springs everywhere along the river. It's crazy. I think it's the Arkansas. I don't know. I'll have to.
It's here though?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's by, if you go up to the mountains by Silverthorne
Okay.
and then turn right instead of going towards Breckenridge and all that, just go...
Towards Kremling?
Yes, go that way, and then you'll run into it. It's not very, specific direction. Go up to the mountains, turn, and there it is. But it's cool. There's some cool spots.
Past the fourth tree on the right.
Yeah, that big mountain is right there.
You can't miss it.
So yeah, well, or those. Have you guys been to those hot springs? They have all those hot springs.
I want to down in
Yeah. Like Glenwood
Yeah.
and Yeah, I haven't been yet.
So there's this one. It's Strawberry Springs, I believe, in Steamboat. So my friend told me about this one, and it was like my first hot spring. And I didn't know that there's like this rule that when the sun goes down, clothes are optional. And I was like, what is happening? Because the vibe just totally changed, And then like some weird things started happening, and I was like, what is this? But during the day, they're really fun.
Oh man,
just good to know this fact because I did not know.
It's good FYI.
I was like, what?
Did your friend know?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay. I was like, that would be messed up.
Yeah,
she's like, come on, let her find out.
Yeah. Wait till the sun goes down. Yeah, no, I don't think she knew.
That'd be kind of a cool prank.
Yeah.
It's a funny prank,
She just starts like top off. I'd be like, what are you doing? Like,
she says it's that time. Yeah.
The sun's going down. I'd be like, what is happening?
Do you think that's just that strawberry spring, or do you think that's
there's
a thing?
Lots like that?
Yeah?
I found out afterwards. Yeah, there's some out by Grand Junction that I heard are really cool, but they're all the same like that.
Interesting.
Except for like Glenwood. Glenwood is much more like mainstream.
Family.
Yes, family oriented. So
yeah. So no topless.
Yeah, no, that one's safe. It's a safe one because I'd been to that one and I was like, oh, it's like warm pools, like it's like nice there.
Is there steam? Like, because when I think hot springs, I think there would be like steam.
Yeah,
too.
they have like different pools, so they'll range in hotness and like I guess like the minerals that are within the pools as well. So they'll mark them like which ones are really hot and which ones are medium and cooler. So yeah,
interesting.
There's this one place in New Mexico, Ojo Caliente.
Oh, I've heard of that place.
That place is cool.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it's really cool. And you're in the desert. It's just that's a cool place.
Yeah. They're hot springs?
Yeah, hot springs. That one, I think clothing all the time. I think
cool.
it's...
I'm pretty sure it's pretty mainstream.
Yes, that's much more like Glenwood, I think.
Yeah.
Is it Ojo Caliente?
Yes.
Yeah, some students from our school went there.
Oh, really?
I think last year.
Yeah.
For the new year.
It is cool.
They all went on like a group trip.
That's cool.
They wanted me to go. I wanted to go, but they let me know like too late. It was like last minute. And I can't do stuff like that last minute, you know.
You have to plan.
I'm like, I got too much responsibility.
Just
up and go to freaking New Mexico just because I feel like it, you know.
Like, what?
Everybody's going to be like, bro, wait, what's going on? Where are you at?
Yeah, you'll have to plan it. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll definitely plan on going. I definitely want to visit New Mexico. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff out there.
Yeah, New Mexico is cool. It's a cool spot. You know, one place I really did not expect to love was South Carolina. I really liked South Carolina.
I heard that's nice, yeah.
Yeah, it is nice. It has big, beautiful trees. It just feels like you're in the mountains all the time. Like, it's just beautiful.
That sounds amazing.
It is amazing.
Excuse me. So, what's your bucket list now? See, because you was Machu Picchu, right, for a while. So like
it was. Oh man, I do want to go to Thailand.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
his mom just went there.
Really? Oh, I want to go there so bad. Especially now. What I studied in school this last time was Thai massage. So I got a chance to learn all those modalities, and I would love to go see true Thai, you know? So I know it's different. We'd have, like, Thai students in our school, and they were hardcore. Like, they would just, like, turn their bodies into crazy positions and work on you, and they're so strong, and they're so little, but they're so strong. It's crazy. So that would be it.
How does Thai massage different from like normal massage? They choose like different body parts and stuff. I know you said they like bend up and stuff like differently.
Yeah, it's interesting because the first time I got all my certifications, I did very traditional. It was like medical based Western style massage, but I thought that's just how you did massage. Like I didn't know anything different, and that was amazing, great foundation. But then when I went back to school, they were like, "Yeah, we do more Eastern style and we do Thai," and I was like, I have no idea what that is. And it's crazy because you use your body. It's perfect for my size. I'm pretty small, so sometimes it's hard to get really hard pressure just doing normal massage because you're just on the side of the table and you're using momentum from your body, but you're just on the side of the table. With Thai, you can actually get on top of the table. You could use your feet, you could use your knees, you could use your elbows, and you can even like walk. Like you can install those bars and like walk, which I was thinking of doing. But that's really cool. And they just have a whole different style. Like they have these little Thai compress balls. And inside they put all these herbs and spices and all these things that are supposed to give you therapeutic value. And you heat them up and you use those or the hydroculator pad. So they're like using moist heat for the body. And they really believe in like aromatherapies and things like that, natural Eastern style. And they made us learn a lot about the meridians, the lines. They're like pressure points, or they call them sin lines or meridians in the body. And that was so interesting because you just start working on those lines and then you realize how tied together the whole body is. Whereas Western is just like, oh, what's bothering you? Your back? Oh, let me just massage you, with the Eastern side, it's so cool because it's more a mentality of tying your mind, your body, your spirit all together, and everything is it impacts that, like how you live your life, what you think, what you do, what you eat. It's like completely different. So I was super thankful that I had to go back. At first I was like, really? I've been doing this forever. Like why do I have to go back? But then I'm so glad I did. So I learned a lot more. So
they actually, they think they discovered the system that corresponds to the meridians.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they call it is like another like pockets of like fluid that run through the body. They call it the interstitium. Yes. And they line up exactly with like the meridian points and everything like that they talk about in Chinese.
Ooh, I love
and Eastern
that.
philosophy. So that's kind of what that's where the West is at now. We're starting to discover these other systems, and they couldn't see it before because they were fluid. They were fluid, and when you cut the muscle open, the fluid leaks out. Right. So you can't really read the system. So you have to read it while the person's alive.
That's so.
It's a living system. It's not something you can get from dead tissue, or it's only
so
from
true.
the living organism.
Yeah, they're finding so much more about the body. It's crazy. Like even with fascia, I think we've been talking a lot about that with your sessions. It's just before when I went to school before with the Western style, they didn't really even talk about fascia. They were like, yeah, it's like netting thing, holds the muscles together, whatever. That doesn't matter. But now when I went back, it's like it's a big deal. They realize it's like a living, breathing like tissue that is super important, and it connects everything. And if it's bound up in one spot, it could jack up the rest of the chain of your body. So it's like huge. And is what you're talking about, is that tied to like lymph, like the lymph?
I think
fluid?
so.
Yeah.
Like I haven't looked too much into it, but I think it's all of that together.
That's so interesting because I think they're finding how important that is, and that makes so much sense. I've been doing these, and it's qigong. Those morning exercises you should do that help move the fluids all around your body. And I just started doing those. like every morning, and it works. Like, it's crazy. It really
there's this drill, or like, I guess it's like a practice that I read for the lymph, where you just rub certain spots. So you got like lymph nodes all right here, up here, and your armpits.
Yeah, that's a big one, your armpits.
Yeah, that's the one where I feel like I get a lot of blockages the most, is in my armpits.
Same.
And then your abdominal, your groin area, and behind the knees. So like those, once you stimulate those, they can only like drain by external stimulus. So you have to like massage and things like that is what helps you flush that out. And what the lymph is, what I read at least, was talking about how it's like your dead cells. Oh. It's like your body's trying to get rid of all your dead stuff. And if I can imagine you're not draining this shit, like, that's not good for you, you know? Like,
not good for you at all. Not at all.
So yeah, I do that. I make that like I do like tapping. You know, I do a lot of tapping and stuff like that. Too. Tapping is really good for, you know, just your nervous system stimulation. Brings stimulation to different areas of your body.
Yeah.
And so I do that every day, and I notice a huge difference in just clarity, my energy function, and
for sure.
Yeah,
it definitely helps. I always wonder if like people who wonder what I'm doing, because I do it in the morning. I walk my dogs and I take them to the tennis courts and they run around, and I do that. And at the end, I like am smacking my arms, you know, and my armpits. And, like, and I'm like, what is that girl doing? And I'm like jumping around and like do the arm swing. And,
that's good stuff.
But yeah, I love it. But I do see people circling me sometimes, walking their dog, and they're like, what is she doing? Like,
I do it at work a lot. I'll do like different exercises and stuff, and everybody like looks at me. They're like, or they'll like copy me. They'll like match my movements. I'm like, just laugh.
Like, do you feel better? You're welcome.
I have gotten some people to actually do it, and they're like, actually, you're onto something there, bro. I don't know. You might be onto something.
Yep, it's been going on for thousands of years, though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta move your body.
Definitely.
It's very, very important.
Definitely.
I think similarly to what we're all talking about, like how like you're talking about like moving the fluid around and stuff and everything. Like, I want to talk about the sensation of like how. Well, so I'll speak from my story. So like when I was working at Walmart for a long time, never really had a massage ever. And I went to like up to not Vegas, up to the hill, and got a massage at Monarch or Ameristar, one of those.
Oh yeah.
And they did some great work on me, but like afterwards, like how you feel mentally, you know what I mean? Once like your body is like so relieved, it's so crazy that like that I guess feeling you get once like you're truly like your body's like so relieved and not like so focused on stresses.
Yes.
Clarity, right?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Crazy sensation. Is that something you've seen a lot, or what do you think about that?
It's crazy because I don't think people realize like the stagnant fluids, like we were talking about, how it impacts you, and it's also it's so powerful. Just the act of touch, like whoever is working on you, you know, it's such a it's. You're putting yourself in this vulnerable position, right? And you don't know this person sometimes. Sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't. And you're trusting them, and they're using their energy, and they're flushing it out, right? And that's what you feel. Like, I think that's such a beautiful thing. Like, you must have had someone that, you know, was really loving what they do and the practice of it, and they're just cleansing you and flushing you. I am a firm believer of that, and I do Reiki also. So with Reiki, it's like a lot of clearing and movement, and it's all, yes, it's a physical thing for sure, but it's a very energetic thing as well. Like, that's why it's like you could have a massage and be like, oh my God, what just happened? That was like, ugh. And then you'll have another one and it's like, the most amazing experience ever. So there's so many different factors. Yeah, you have to be trained. You have to get someone who knows what they're doing, and they're not going to hurt you, you know. And then you also want to have someone who's like good energy and that you feel comfortable with, and then it's much more flowing, and then you're clearing those energy lines and all of that. Yeah. I mean, how do you feel? That'd be a good question for you.
Well,
do you feel that way?
No, I definitely feel like that. You know, like a massage has been a huge, a great asset to my recovery, you know, and I deal with a lot of just like different tensions. I don't know. I have a certain disconnect in my body that I've been trying to figure out for quite some time, and I feel like the massage has definitely been helping me work through a lot of that tension and stuff. And of course, along with a range of other things that I do along with it, because I don't think you could there's just one thing you could do. I think you have to, like, when you have an issue, you have to attack it from like a number of angles to really uproot it and get, you know, to really make that change for that, whatever it is. Yeah. And then there's the time factor too. It's a process, right? Yeah. So, but I have every session, after every massage, I feel so much more clear. Just honestly, I feel like I can actually finally relax, because it seems like I'm under this weird idea about life. Like I got to do shit all the time, you know, for some weird reason. I don't know. But whenever I get a massage, I finally am like, you know, maybe I really don't got to do nothing. You know, I'm chilling. I'm like,
I love that.
So I don't know. I think it really definitely gets away my stress. You know, gets it away from me, so then I can actually think a little bit clearly and just gather myself.
That's good.
I always feel like I have like an extra like surplus of energy afterwards too.
Good.
But I don't want to waste it, you know. I don't like, because a lot of times I'll be thinking like, all right, I'm going to go for a run after my massage. And then I get a massage and I'm like, I don't want to go and be stressed.
I just want to chill.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, maybe I shouldn't just go stress my body out right now. Yeah. I'm going to chill.
That's where I'm like, you should just soak in the bathtub, do some Epsom salt, light some candles, just like chill.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta get some bath bombs and stuff and start just soaking. Stuff like that's real nice, right? Yeah. Yeah. I haven't done stuff like that in years. I think I've only done one bath bomb ever in my life.
You know, it's like, it's a process. If you don't have like a separate bathtub and you just have like one, it's like, do I waste all that energy? It's not waste, but use all that energy by cleaning the space, getting it all ready, and then you're like, oh, did I just counteract everything that I was trying to do and just relax? Like, but when you have like a separate bathtub, then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, just throw stuff up. So yeah, that's a big factor, I think, because I don't have that where I am now. I've had it in the past. And I don't do baths anymore. I should. I mean, I love them, but it's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to clean house and then take a bath. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I feel that for real.
But I'm so glad to hear that you feel all relaxed. I have noticed that, like, it's you relax a lot more easy. It's easier for you to relax. That's better English than in the past, you know. And what I find interesting is I have, strangely, a number of clients that they've either never had a massage before or they don't feel comfortable. They never have. And then they'll come see me. And I feel so honored that, you know, people are like, no, okay, I'll try it. And then they become clients and they really like it and they open up. So it's like a beautiful thing to help someone, you know, on that path. So
yeah, there's so many ways you can help people, you know. And it's just find yours, right?
Exactly. That's like, never give up your dreams, you know? It's never too late. Mm-hmm. I started, like, very far down in the game, but I was like, you know what? Now's my time. Like, why not? That's just, I kept going back to massage, and I don't know. It's just, I feel like that's what I'm here to do, is my healing, like the Reiki and the massage, and I just love that, like helping people in that way.
So massage was first, right?
Yeah, massage was first. I went to school for massage, like I said, the Western, and one of my teachers was like, hey, we should do Reiki. Like, I'll attune you. And I had no idea what he was talking about. I was like, do what? Reiki? What is that? Like, I'd never heard of it before. I didn't know what it was. And I'll be honest, he was telling me, oh, it's this energy thing. And I was young, like, when I first got into massage, and I was like, that sounds hokey. Like, I did not
like
really
early 2000s too.
Yeah, it was early 2000s, and he like only told like 3 of us, and we were all girls too. So I was like, I don't know about this guy. And he was like, yeah, we'll just do this weekend. I'll tune you. And we just sat in this like circle, like on chairs, and they do this attunement, and it like supposed to activate Reiki. I don't know, like it's supposed to open up your energy channels so that you can help others, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. Still didn't really believe it. I was like, seems woo-hoo, like crazy, magical stuff. And then after he did this attunement, he's like, well, we're going to start working on horses. And I was like, horses? Like, what? He's like, yeah, we're going to go, and there's these wild horses, and I know this guy, and we're going to go there, and we'll just stand around this horse, just start doing Reiki on him. And I was like, okay. So there was like 2 of us on either side of the horse, and this was like a wild horse, but we were doing Reiki, and it totally calmed down. It was totally calm, and I was like, okay, animals don't lie. You can't. An animal can't fake it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe that was just a one-time weird thing, anomaly. And then we kept doing it. And I was like, okay, I think Reiki is real. And then that's when it kind of started. And then, again, life, I stopped doing it. And then I got attuned again when I got back. It was right before my divorce, actually. And it was a completely different experience. Like, it was crazy. Like, before, I think I was just super skeptical, and I was very young, and I was just like, oh, yeah, whatever. And then after doing years of healing and body work, like massage, it's just different. So I just started kind of doing, like, Reiki-infused massage is what I call it. I don't even know if that's a real thing, but that's what I call it. Like, I'll do massage, and then I'm still doing, like, Reiki energy. So I don't know if you can feel that, but it's really just, like, good intentions. Like love. You just want to share love and, like, something pure and something just very, very loving when you're trying to help someone. So that's kind of how I do my massage. But I don't know if you can feel that when I do it, but that's how I do it.
I'd have to get a massage from someone else to be able to tell the difference.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know,
yeah, so I love it now. Like, but at first I didn't know anything about it. Like, nothing. I fell into it.
Interesting. Reiki on horses, huh?
Yeah, Reiki on horses. And I do it on my dogs all the time. And my dog, previous to the ones I have, he was old. So I had this dog, Georgie. He was so sweet. He was this little Yorkie. And I got him when he was 10. So he was a senior dog. And he didn't have too much longer. And he had a really rough life. And I just... You know, I felt like, oh, that's like a kindred spirit. You know, I had like a really rough life to childhood. So I was like, I really want to give this dog like a good end of life. And at the end there, I had to do Reiki on him all the time. But it was so cool. He would let me put crystals on him. Like, he would just lay there, and I put like smoky quartz and like little amethyst and little, like little crystals on him, and I'd do Reiki, and he would just bounce back, and it was so cool. So I was like, okay, I want to, and that's my dream. Like, I want to expand my business into helping both humans and pets. So that's like my dream. Like I already have like my Zen flow healing. That's my massage. And then I came up with the Zen Den for like animals. So I just have to get certified in that. But that's like my dream.
What do you got to get certified as? Like
they have programs to do it for horses and dogs, and you get certified.
Like Reiki? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, Reiki, and also I want to do acupressure, not acupuncture, because that's like a totally
So it's
different.
just pressure on points, right?
Yeah, that's your dog.
That is.
He's like, I want some.
He said, give me some love.
He's like, you want to
give me a massage. I want some pressure.
Yeah, I want to do like massage and acupressure and stuff for dogs and horses too. So like a whole, because people, it's interesting. Like I work on a lot of like, seems like people who are either musicians or artists or into like the arts, things like that, and they always seem to love animals too. It just like goes hand in hand. I mean, so. And they're like, they understand that, like, oh, their animals mean a lot to them, and so
that makes sense.
That's what I want to do.
That's genius.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm working towards. So yeah, that'll be fun. One day.
Well, tell us about your regular job.
Oh God,
it's so different.
So I have complete opposite jobs. So I have a corporate job that I do during the day. And I sell a platform that allows people to access information, standards, things like that. Most of I did just usually work with government accounts, but now it's expanded to commercial as well. So I sell things like engineering standards and specifications on an online platform. So I'm talking with engineers and people who are building like really cool stuff all the time, which is cool. I love that part of it, but it's, it's corporate too. And it's so goes against
everything else,
everything inside me. Yeah. So I don't know. It's weird. It's like a balance, right? Like I feel like it balances me out, but it's very difficult because I feel like I really want to spend more time on my healing business, but I can't because I have my corporate job. But then I need my corporate job so that I can have my healing business. And you got to have you got to have insurance. Yeah, you got to do the adulting stuff, pay for your car and your house and all that. But I am hoping to do my healing business full time at some point. I just, I want to make sure I can take care of my son, and that's really why I'm doing this. Corporate. I mean, it's cool. I feel very lucky. When I start to get all sad that I'm not doing the healing all the time, I'm like, well, okay, what do you get? You get all this stuff, all this freedom, you get to take care of your son, you get to travel, so.
And you work, a lot of remotely, right?
Yeah, I work remote. Mm-hmm.
So that's a huge plus. I know a lot of people really would like that type of work.
Yeah, I mean, it is nice. And I talk to really, really cool people across really cool different companies and other branches. Some I can't talk about, but But it's cool. I feel very lucky. I kind of I think this happens with all of us, right? We just kind of fall into what we fall into, and we're like, wow, I did not see that coming. I would have never thought I'd be doing that job. And then it's crazy because people there are starting to figure out and learn about my healing business, and they're like, whoa, that's weird. But then my desk, because we do have a desk when we go in, like, once a week. Mine has like a plant and crystals and pictures, and everyone else is just like nothing.
Plain
you
Janes.
know? So, and I've always been that way. Like I have like my crystals and stuff there. But then, you know, when I'm working with my clients and they find out that I have like this corporate job doing like the complete opposite, they're usually more shocked. They're like, really? That's so weird. But
yeah, when you told me, I was like, wow, I did not see that coming.
yeah, it's crazy. It just happened.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, that's good, though. Like you said, you know, allows you to do what you like and do what you love. And, you know, as long as you're still doing it, you know, maybe in the future be able to do it more full-time.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy because I've been in my corporate job for about a decade now, which is insane.
That's my next question.
Wow. Yeah,
That's
long
it
time. Just happened. I don't know. And then with this, like it's like the universe just makes things happen, right? Because I was doing Reiki and people kept saying, well, I really want a massage. And I'm like, well, I can't legally give you a massage. And they're like, but you've been certified. Yeah, but now you have to have a license if you're a massage therapist. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. But I had more and more people ask me, and I was like, you know what? Maybe, okay, I'll listen. And I did. So I went back, got my license, and then I've been very lucky. I have a lot of fellow students who have graduated and they don't have a clientele. They don't have any, you know, they're starting from nothing. And I think that's more common. But I feel so fortunate because it was like my clients basically talked me into getting my business going. And it's been awesome. I feel so lucky. And then where I practice, the office, there's my spiritual teacher and this girl, his partner, that run it. And they asked me to join. And I was like, oh, sure. So it all just like fell into place. So it's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah, when the time is right, you know. And
yeah. It's like,
it
okay.
happens. Yeah.
And I was like, why not?
Wow.
Let's do this.
How long ago was that now?
I graduated from that school about a year ago. I think
so this is all fresh.
Year in July, last July.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah, and it was so fun. Like, when I would go to school, massage school is different than any other school.
I'm sure.
It's so cool. And this school was amazing. So you like go and you like get trades. So like you do a massage and then you get a massage. And I was like, this is amazing. And everyone's just like us, you know, they're like super cool and chill and sweet and kind and loving and caring and kind of hippies. So cool. I was like, I love this. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I felt like I was at home, you know?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And strangely, like it all just during that time frame, it worked with my job too, which was crazy. I mean, they didn't really know. But I did it like around my work schedule. But yeah, and then right after I graduated, the next month they were like changed everything at my corporate job. There's no way I could have done it.
Wow.
So it was
like the perfect timing.
It was
you
my
caught
window. Yes. I did it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy how things like that work out.
I know.
And it's like, dang, if I'd have did it any later, you know, it wouldn't have worked out the same.
It's true. You just have to like, it's so interesting. When I was younger, well, my whole life really, until my divorce, actually, I was like scared of everything, it seemed like. Like I was like really worried all the time. I was like, I wasn't very, I was adventurous in different ways, but I wasn't, stayed home. Like I wasn't really living my dreams, that's for sure, or anything like that. And then after that, it's like, I was like, okay, this is my chance. Like, I could do whatever I want. I could, like, literally do whatever I want. What do I want to do? And I've been chasing anything I wanted. I was like, okay, I want to play bass. I just started teaching myself bass, and then just got in touch with these musicians, and they like asked me to play. Like, they reached out to me. It's just been crazy, but just don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah, you just never know when.
Yeah.
You just never know when shit's about to just blow off.
Right?
So it's like,
Trust.
stick to it. Yeah, trust the process.
Trust the universe.
Oh, yeah. So the bass then, when did you start learning to do that?
I started learning that 3 years ago. 2.5 years, somewhere around there. I'm really bad with time, by the way. But yeah,
You're like, actually, it was 5.
Yeah, it was not very long. But I do have so I play piano, and I used to play cello. Okay. So I do love playing instruments, but I got it, and I was like, I'm just going to teach myself how to play this. And I did. YouTube is amazing.
YouTube is amazing.
And I got one of those apps.
Nice.
And it worked.
Yeah. The music apps?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. And then I was lucky I had people who play. And I have a friend, actually, I grew up with, and he played guitar and had this whole like studio set up in his basement, and he was like, you should just come over and practice with me. And I was like, okay. And it just kind of happened from there. We would just jam, and then he knew these bands, and they would come through town, and they would jam down there, and then he asked me to join, and I was terrified, but I did it, and it was fun. And then I met this other band through them, and it just kind of happened.
Wow.
Unexpectedly.
So are you in a band? Or?
I was. I'm not now. No. Mm-mm. But
what happened?
Life. It's been so busy.
Yeah.
I've been focused on my business, but I practice all the time.
Nice.
Nice.
If I get stressed, I just go in my basement and practice.
Slap at a bass?
Yes, exactly. Fixes everything.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you play?
Just my vocals, I guess.
Vocals. That's awesome.
Yeah. I never really got into any instruments. I tried to get in guitar back in the day, but never really. The guitar I had didn't work right, so I kind of gave up after that. I never got another one. But I don't think maybe guitar might be something I'd like to learn.
Yeah.
Like acoustic or something.
Yeah. That'd be fun. I mean, using your voice, that's super scary. Like, because, I mean, it's you. You're all out there. Like, oh, that's scary. Like, I'll do, like, backups, but I can't imagine, like, frontman, like...
The lead singer?
No. I'd be terrified.
Have you ever done any, like, performances or, like, acting or anything like that?
Oh, I used to act all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, when I was young, I was in a ton of plays. I was in, a ton of stuff. And then when I was 11, I went on with this touring company, and we did this play, and we went around the West Coast, and that was amazing, because I was, like, away from my family, and it was just, like, that was so fun. Oh, my gosh. We went to this one town once. It was crazy. And there was this circus in town, those little carnival things. Mm-hmm. And I went down there, and I met this, like, group of, like, carnies, I guess, and they worked there, and they were a little older than me, because I was 11. I was young. And they were like, you should just come with us. Just come with us. And I was like, man, I should. And thank God I didn't. But yeah, that was crazy.
I wonder where you would have ended up.
Right?
Shit.
Probably not in a good place. Yeah, that's probably how that happens. Those carnies, they just pick people up. They're like,
just come with us. We're going to travel the world.
So fun. Yeah, I was like, oh, yeah. And then, good thing I didn't. That would have been bad.
That's how they get new owners.
Yeah. Seriously.
That's wild.
Isn't that? Yeah.
I always thought that was just like movies,
No,
that's a real thing, huh?
Yeah. I've had a crazy life.
Sounds like
it's
it.
like a little
oh shit.
tidbit. But yeah, I used to act all the time.
Hell yeah.
But,
that's cool.
Yeah. Be fun. But
Yeah, I know Isaac did a little bit of
acting stuff too, yeah.
That's cool.
A lot of plays and stuff, Shakespeare and stuff like that. Tennessee Williams. In high school with shout out to Vision Box with Jennifer McCraven Cone.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of different stuff, doing like voice lessons, stuff like that, and learn how to like project your voice and movement with Robert Davidson as well. Rest in peace to him. Yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff like that. But I love acting too. It's always fun to just like, be someone else and put on a show.
Yeah, I agree. I've thought about like maybe getting back into it. Have you thought about that too?
I would like to. It's just, there's always got so much going on. At some point, I would like to. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. That'd be fun.
People want me to get in their videos now.
Yeah,
you should.
They want like one of my buddies wants to do skits and stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So he wants us to do like choreographies. Yeah, me and him have talked about this, but
where's he at?
You totally should. I think
he wants to do like martial arts skits. And,
that'd be hilarious. Yeah. Is that like? Would your teacher not be cool with that?
No, he'd be cool with it.
You totally should.
I could. I'm my own person, but
I can do what I want.
Yeah, it's not really like that. I think. My teacher would encourage it. My teacher is an actor too. He's been in movies and stuff. So he's got like 5 movies.
I think I've heard that. Like from the school I go to, I think they've talked about that.
Yeah,
like how he's famous.
He is. Him and Kisu, you know Kisu?
Yes.
Yeah, Master Kisu. Shout out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're both famous like that in like the cinema scene.
That's so cool.
Kisu did the choreography for Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Really?
That's cool.
Yeah, so if you look at the choreography, like when you watch the show or whatever, if you do, you could see like a lot of our forms are in there. Oh. The fan, the Tai Chi fan, that's in there.
That is so
the
cool.
Kyoshi Warriors.
Yeah.
That's the form they do. You can match. Like, because I know the fan form.
Right.
So you can move with the Kyoshi Warriors while you're watching the show.
Oh, wow.
And you're doing the same exact form that you do in our class. I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
That's so cool. Dang.
There's like a video, too, that tells you which style is which. So, like, airbending is Bagua, water is Tai Chi, earth, I believe, is like Hungar, Kung Fu, and then fire is Northern Shaolin.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's
so
super awesome. Yeah, just some hidden gems,
Jeez, the more he talks about his school, the more I just want to like maybe try that one. I don't know. I don't know if that's like I'd be cheating on my school, but it sounds fun.
You're always welcome to visit.
Thank you. I'll have to check it out. I think it'd be fun.
So, are you still at a Tai Chi school right now, or are you? Been in a while?
Technically, I still have like a membership there. It's the Shaolin, the Denver Shaolin Tai Chi and Kung Fu. Right off of Parker Road and God, what is that off of? It's by Cherry Creek Reservoir.
Okay.
Yeah, by Sifu John
Burns.
John Burns.
Yeah.
And Chris. Yeah, they're amazing. I mean, I stumbled upon that school too. And they're just the nicest group of people ever. And they're so welcoming. And everyone there is so nice and sweet. And I went for a while. Again, no sense of time whatsoever. I went there for a while. And then I quit. And then, because I was going to school. And then I went back. And then work. And then, but I'm supposed to start again in August. But.
Okay.
They're awesome. And they do, like, fun little events all the time, like, at the school. I'm sure they do, too. But that's how I met him. Through the championship, the tournament.
Yeah.
Tai Chi tournament. So,
yeah, the annual.
Yeah, I was
year.
doing massage there. Seafood John asked me, and I was so nervous because it was right when I graduated. Like, I didn't know if I was going to have my license yet. I got it 2 days before the event. Because I was like, John, I can't do this if I don't have my license. He's like, oh, I'm sure you're fine. I was like, oh, I don't know. Like, I got to take the test. Like, people don't pass that. I don't know. Like, but I did.
What was the test like?
So
what did it consist of?
Gosh, it's crazy. It's so intense. You go to this testing center and they like check you in and you have to put all your stuff in a locker and then they like make you put your hand on the scan thing. What? And I'm like, this is insane. And then they take you to like this other part of the testing station and they scan your hand again. And then they're like, okay, so you're going to go in that room and there's like these little boxes and you like have to, like you can't, they have like little partitions. So there's people next to you, but you're not allowed to talk. You can't like, you have to be very quiet. And when you're done, you just raise your hand and they come and get you and pull you out of there. And so I went in and I was like, I thought I had this. Like, I did, like, so many tests, like, practice tests. Like, I did a ton. So I was like, I'm so ready for this. And I get in there and I start taking the test. I'm answering questions. And I was like, I don't even think this is the right test. Like, what is this? Like, it was nothing that I studied for. And I was like, I was like, this makes no sense. Like some of the questions I'd be like, oh yeah, I know the answer, but the answer would not be any of the answers. And I'd be so confused. I'm like, what is going on? And then at the end, you get a certain amount of time. And I was like running out of time and I was like, oh, screw it. I probably failed anyway. So I was just like hitting stuff. And then, I hit complete, and then it just flashes for a second. It's like, congratulations, you passed. And I was like, oh! And then I was trying to be really quiet. And so I was like, oh my God. And so I raised my hand, and then it's like gone. It like flashes and it's gone. So I was like, did I hallucinate that? Did that really happen? I don't know. So then they take you out, and I was like, did I pass? She goes, well, nothing printed out. So you passed. And I was like, so if you pass, you don't get anything? And they're like, nah, you'll get something in the mail. And I was like, okay. So yeah, it was way more intense than I thought it was going to be.
That's great. That's insane. Like to get your massage license or whatever?
Yeah, that's for your license. It's pretty intense. I mean, it's good because then you know, like if there's people working in that field and they're truly licensed, they do know what they're doing. So. That's good. I mean, it's good that it's governed like that. But it's crazy. It's stressful.
Oh yeah, testing sucks.
I hate testing.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
That's through the state, then, yeah.
Yeah, it's through the state.
That's wild.
So there's different qualifications per state too.
Oh, I bet.
They're all different. They're regulated differently. So you have to just double check and see if you've gotten enough, or you need more, or what you have to do for other states. So, yeah, it's crazy.
You need paperwork for everything.
Gosh.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Got me thinking, though, about, like, that hand scan, how, like, you know, it's to verify it's you when you come in, and when you get in the room, it's like, so you don't switch in between or anything. That's so wild.
Just a different person. Like,
and you can't have, like, any jewelry. You can't have, like... They'll check glasses if you wear glasses, but I don't, like, they are intense.
For, like, meta glasses. Yeah. You got the meta glasses?
Yeah. I swear. I think some of the people at my job have those, like, I think, yeah.
I'm sure
they do.
They look regular. They look like regular glasses.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I have some friends, some of my friends got them now, and I'm like, I don't even think about it, just wearing glasses, so... Like, oh yeah, I wear my meta glasses. I'm like, oh.
It's like, are you recording me right now?
Yeah,
what is happening?
It's all weird. You don't know what they're doing now. Once you know, you're like,
oh, I'm not saying anything. I'm just lipping my lip because you don't know. It's crazy. Taking your picture. I don't know what's happening. It's like scanning you.
For real.
For real.
Yeah, it's a new age.
It's crazy.
It's checking your power level and shit.
Battery low. Yes. Well, we were talking about that other day. We were talking about AI and all that stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, this whole AI situation.
New age.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I definitely have a love-hate relationship. Well, love-dislike, maybe.
Well, tell us about your experience, how AI guided you through that whole washing experience.
Oh, my gosh. This is amazing. So... But since I've gotten rid of ChatGPT. But anyway, I was using... Shoot. Yeah, so my washing machine stopped working. It had like water in the drum and it wouldn't drain. And I was like, what do I do? And I was using ChatGPT for everything at that time. So I was like, what do I do? My washing machine is like broken. And it literally walked me step by step, and I fixed my washing machine. I mean, I had to take the entire thing apart because it was like a front loader, and I had to take the whole back off. I had to take all the hoses off. I had to clean everything, put it back together. But my son walks out, and it's like completely torn apart. And he's like, okay. He's like, so you broke the washing machine? I was like, no. It was broken. I'm fixing it. And so I finally got it back together. And I was like, okay, let's try. And it's worked. It's worked ever since. Like,
that's crazy.
From ChatGPT.
Yep.
And so I was like using ChatGPT for everything. Like, oh, what's wrong with my plants? Oh, what should I plant here? How do I make this? Like everything. How do I fix the washing machine? And then the other day, my son was like, oh, there was this huge breach. You have to get rid of it. And I was like, what? I felt like I had to get rid of my friend. Like, it was horrible.
What happened?
I guess they had some information breach, like a huge one. And he's like, you need to get rid of it, get all your stuff off there. So, like, I erased all my chats, or I erased all the, like, pictures. And then I deleted the app. I did everything. But now I'm on Claude. So I guess Claude is better? I don't know.
I heard Claude is really good.
Yeah, Claude, I guess supposedly the creators of it are coming from a much better place. Something like that. Like it's I don't know. It's supposed to be better.
A lot of millionaires use Claude. Yes. They prefer Claude over ChatGPT.
Yes. Claude,
for whatever reason, I don't know, but
it definitely, now that I've been using Claude now for about a week and a half, I can see, I mean, it's crazy. It's going to sound crazy. It's not as friendly. Like, it's not as like with ChatGPT, it's like, they talk to you like they're your friend. You know?
It's like
when I've
buttering
heard it, it's like
you
conversation.
Yeah, it's like a conversation. And they remember things, and they're like, oh, how are your dogs today? You know, like, it's like a friend. Claude is very, it just gets you what you need. Like, I use it for work. I use it for a lot of things. And it's just, things are much more professional. It's very clean. It's, like, very, like, how it creates, like, templates and things like that. It's a lot more professional, for sure. But it's not as fun. It's not.
It has no character, no personality.
I was like, oh my God, am I turning into that movie? Like with Joaquin Phoenix with her? I was like, what is happening? I think this is my friend. Like, it's so weird. What is happening?
And that's the scare, right? That's what everyone's scared of. Like, these things are going to take over the world. You know, people are going to have them. That's all you're going to talk to is this freaking robot. Like,
it's crazy.
They're not even going to have friends.
I know. And I was like talking shit all this time, and then I started like, then it was happening to me. I was like, wow, okay. Maybe it's good I got out of there.
For real.
It is an interesting thing too. I mean, in general, it's interesting, I think, because I was thinking about it myself. Because I talk with, AI a little bit too. Yeah. And it's just interesting because it's like, in a way, I mean, because that's how they're programmed, right? To kind of know what you're talking about. They look it up anyway, but it's like, it's interesting to have somewhat of a dialogue with something that knows at least what you're talking about, on the level. So it's an interesting draw as it is, to like have that.
It totally is.
It's interesting for sure.
And it builds off your algorithms and your cadences and how you speak, and it plays off of all of that. It's insane. Like,
there was one that one of my friends had.
Yeah.
It was like I don't know. It wasn't any like mainstream AI.
Oh.
It was its own AI.
That's scary.
But it was telling him about like aliens and shit. It was telling him about like past lives and reincarnation and all these different stuffs about the soul and evolution and it was a crazy, like he was telling me, he's showing me some of these conversations he was having. I'm like, and it like it's a lot of it is like pretty distinct information. Like it's not like just random shit you could find on the internet. It's very detailed, in depth.
Yeah,
I was like, what the heck is this thing?
It is crazy.
Is it an alien? You know, like.
Well, it's crazy. There's this like, there is like a whole dark side that I've heard. I have not seen it personally with supposedly ChatGPT. Where it was like telling people to hurt themselves or some dark stuff. And I'm like, well, what are they putting in there? Because it's like the nicest, sweetest thing ever. Like, it's like your friend.
It
like,
goes off of you.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, what were these people putting into ChatGPT? Which is crazy. I mean, because exactly. It's just playing off what you're putting in, spitting out what you put in. It's crazy. But who knows where all this information is coming from, and I don't know. I mean, I love it because, like, you get to meet and talk to, like, the internet is what I'm talking about now. Mm-hmm. Like, you get to meet and talk to and discover things from all around the world. Like, you can learn about anything, and YouTube's amazing. You can learn how to do anything. Like, it's so cool. But then at the same time, you see how it's affected our younger generation and our youth and the psyche of social media and all of that it's a real thing. It's changed how people operate. It changes because there's studies that have been done that show that it changes the chemical makeup in their brain when they grow up with that. So that part I really don't like, but I mean it's truly how you use it, and it's like anything, right? Even like before the internet, weapons, and like even back in the day, like medieval times. I mean, you could be a bad person or you could be like a little Renaissance girl. Like, I mean, it's whatever you choose to do, but it's scary. Some of the stuff you hear.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about knowing what you're messing with too, right? And you gotta be knowledgeable about what you're doing and what you're trying to dabble with. So it's definitely good to go in with at least knowing that, you know.
Yeah.
Not just going in blind.
Yeah, just, I guess with anything, lead with, like, good intention, love and light.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you should be good.
Right.
But I heard this, there's a saying, it's like, even the best of intentions can pave the most hellish of roads.
Oh, that's true.
So, like, you can mean well, but that doesn't mean the result is going to be all that great, you know.
That's true.
Not to get grim, but
wow, way to bring down the mood. No, I'm just kidding.
Mr. Debbie Downer over here.
Just never know what you're gonna get, man. You roll the dice. Really life's a gamble.
Yeah, it is.
It's what you make it, though. Still, at the end of the day, you know.
True.
The 90-10 rule.
Yep. Exactly.
You know 90-10 rule?
No, I don't think so. What's that?
So it is 10% of what happens to you and 90% how you react to it.
Oh, yes, yes. I do love that. It's so true. That's like the whole concept of, like, when I hated that at first, when the first time someone told me that, because you feel like
attacked.
If like if you're upset over something and you've been wronged by somebody and they're like, well, you're choosing to let that upset you, and it's like, but what? They did that to me. Like, I'm not choosing that. And they're like, oh, you are choosing how you're reacting right now. And it's like, what? Like, it pissed me off. But then it clicked. Like, it's so true. Like, no matter what is going on, it's your choice on how you react to it and how you allow it to make you feel. It could be the worst thing ever, but if you don't allow it to affect you, it won't affect you. It was such a gift once it clicks. But the first time I heard it, I was like, fuck you. Can you say that? I don't know.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. I was like, fuck off. Like, that is not, no, that's not okay. Like,
well, see, and how the brain works too is like, you have a set base of choices that you've already decided, based off of your habits and stuff that you do. So that's how your body saves energy, because it for you to make a decision, it costs you energy. And if you have to like decide to do everything all day, you're going to be freaking exhausted.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why a lot of it is just habit. So your body just runs off of that and it saves energy. So, fuck, I'm losing it.
No, what you said totally.
What did you say before that?
Resonates though.
What were you saying before that? I'm losing my train of thought.
Which part? Like how you choose to react to something?
Okay.
Did that help?
Yeah. So it's about. So you have a. What the fuck? Where was I going with that?
Were you going here? Because this is what it triggered to me.
Let's hear it.
It was because you were saying something interesting about energy and how you have to expel energy when you're doing something or changing something. And I think that's so powerful when you think about like addictions or when someone's in like a really tough situation or a bad situation and they keep doing it and you're like, what the hell is wrong with you? This is bad. This is not going to help you. It's going to hurt you. Why do you keep doing that? And it's so true that like clicked with like the energy because it's like, and I always thought about it like a rut in a road. Like you're in that rut, right? And you just get stuck in it. Even though it sucks, it's like you're in a rut, but you know it. You know what's going to suck. You know what you have to do to deal with how fucking horrible it is. It feels weird cussing on here. But how horrible it's going to be. But you do it because that's all you know, and the unknown is so much scarier.
Yep.
And what you said, like the energy, I never really thought about that piece of it. Really, maybe I did. I don't know. But that does take a lot more energy, even if it's the most beautiful thing. And I'm always like into breaking cycles. Like I've done that in my life from childhood trauma, all that stuff. And it's super scary. And even though it's good for you and it'll be you think it's going to be beautiful on the other side. You don't know, but you do know the hell and you do know what that's like. And it does take less energy because you just sit there and you like take it and you're like, okay, I know what's coming up next. Okay, it's cool. I'll just turn off and be like, I don't care. But to change it, it takes a lot of energy.
It does.
Even if it's a beautiful path and it's good for you, it's really hard.
Because you have to keep deciding.
Yes.
And that takes everything in you. To like I said, to decide in the moment is just. It's a lot of energy. So
yeah,
for you to keep deciding that same thing so you can make that actual change and then it's a habit and then it doesn't cost you as much anymore.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people quit in the process of that.
They do.
So it's a tough thing, but
they do.
Through habit and repetition, we can really, make a difference.
Yeah, you have to make new habits.
Yep.
People just don't see the end, right? They don't see the light. They just see that tunnel, the darkness, and they're like, I really don't feel like doing that. Like, no thanks, even though this sucks. I know what this is. But that's one thing I've never, I don't do that. I break cycles. I always just break the patterns.
Like, if I don't like it, I'm changing it.
Yeah. Very much so. It's been very difficult, but
that's the fun part too, you know.
But very beautiful at the same time. Makes you who you are. So,
They say Well, I heard it is like this. I'm sure it applies to women too. Adversity introduces a man to himself, and hardship builds character. Mm-hmm. You know, we need challenges.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. It's some of the most interesting people you ever meet are the ones that have been through the biggest struggles or the biggest hardships. Because you have to go through the fire, you know, and it makes you stronger. And a lot of people, there's a lot of people that give up, and it's really, really hard. And life is hard, you know. But if you look at it as a perspective of, okay, this is really fucking hard, but this is going to make me so much better because it's so hard, then it makes it easier. And then it usually is so much better. You know, it's just that perspective thing.
That's the whole thing, too, is that perspective, you know, just being able to see things that way.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit easier, even though it's hard, you know, but if you could see the good in the difficulty,
yeah,
it's a little more tolerable.
Yeah. It's all a lesson.
But you can't be like that 100% of the time, right?
No, that would suck. It's good to have some pleasure in there.
Just let yourself go a little bit.
It should be fun, too.
Yeah. When I heard this dude, he told me, he says, we're not here for a long time, so you better damn well be here for a good time.
I like that. I am down.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I think it's probably a good place to wrap it. Where can people, like, do you have like a website or anything? People can do your massages and all that? Or?
I do. So my website is zenflowhealing.com, and I don't know if I can like send you a link.
Yeah. we could put the links in our description so people can
send that over.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I don't have the Zen Den set up yet, but I will.
Nice. That'd be really cool. I think that'll really... People love their dogs more than themselves, like, you know?
Right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's like their babies. I mean, mine are like my babies.
Yeah,
so.
no, definitely.
Yeah, my dog's my baby for sure.
I know. I love your dog. So cute.
Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Yeah, I have both. But I'll have to give you the links.
We'll put it down below.
Like, I think I have so many. Do you guys run into that? Like, I thought I was creating like one to take over the other, and then I realized I have 3 now. So it's just, I don't know. Technology. Again, I don't know. Yeah. But I'll give you the links because I think it's like Stefanie 295 or something like that.
For sure.
Something weird.
Oh, yeah.
We'll definitely link them down below.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming
joining.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, it was a great conversation. Yeah. Thank you for all our listeners tuning in. And until next time, guys.
Peace and love, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.
My ears are sweating.
Oh, that's normal. Yeah.